शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मद्श्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रीनाथादिगुरुत्रयं गणपतिं पीठत्रयं भैरवं सिद्धौघं वटुकत्रयं पदयुगं दूतीक्रमं मण्डलं वीरान्यष्टचतुष्कषष्ठिनवकं वीरावळी पञ्चकं श्रीमन्मालिनी मन्त्रराजसहितं वन्दे गुरोर्मण्डलम्। श्रीविमर्शानन्दनाथं सत्याम्बासहितं गुरुं हृत्पद्मकर्णिका मध्ये भावयेत् सर्वसिद्धये। श्रीभासुरानन्दनाथाय नमः। श्रीभास्करराय गुरुमण्डलाय नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्।
Namaste, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha. Welcome to the second day sadhana of Soundaryalahari, this 6th week of our journey. We will now learn to chant the 53rd Shloka of Soundaryalahari.
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ
vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā
vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā
vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite
vibhāti tvannetratritayamidam ईशानदयिते
vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite
vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite
punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devān druhiṇaharirudrānuparatā punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devān druhiṇaharirudrānuparatā
punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devān druhiṇaharirudrānuparatā punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devān druhiṇaharirudrānuparatā
rajasattvaṃ
bibhrattama
iti guṇānāṃ trayamiva rajasattvaṃ bibhrattama iti guṇānāṃ trayamiva
rajasattvaṃ bibhrattama iti guṇānāṃ trayamiva rajasattvaṃ bibhrattama iti guṇānāṃ trayamiva. We'll now recite all the 4 lines together.
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite
punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ
devān druhiṇaharirudrānuparatā
rajasattvaṃ bibhrattama iti guṇānāṃ trayamiva. We'll do that once again.
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devān druhiṇaharirudrānuparatā rajasattvaṃ bibhrattama iti guṇānāṃ trayamiva.
we just learned the chanting part of the 53rd Shloka. We will now listen to Priya Parmesh, Mahinta and Karthik and learn the musical rendition.
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā
vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite
vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite
vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite
punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devāndruhiṇaharirudrānuparatā
punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devāndruhiṇaharirudrānuparatā
punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devāndruhiṇaharirudrānuparatā punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devāndruhiṇaharirudrānuparatā
nrajaḥ sattvaṃ bibhrattama guṇānāṃ trayamiva nrajaḥ sattvaṃ bibhrattama guṇānāṃ trayamiva
nrajaḥ sattvaṃ bibhrattama guṇānāṃ trayamiva nrajaḥ sattvaṃ bibhrattama guṇānāṃ trayamiva
punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devāndruhiṇaharirudrānuparatā nrajaḥ sattvaṃ bibhrattama guṇānāṃ trayamiva
punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devāndruhiṇaharirudrānuparatā nrajaḥ sattvaṃ bibhrattama guṇānāṃ trayamiva
punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ द्रोहिणहरिरुद्रानुपरतान् रजः सत्त्वं बिभ्रत्तम इति गुणानां त्रयमिव पुनः स्रष्टुं देवान् द्रोहिणहरिरुद्रानुपरतान् रजः सत्त्वं बिभ्रत्तम इति गुणानां त्रयमिव
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devāndruhiṇaharirudrānuparatā nrajaḥ sattvaṃ bibhrattama iti guṇānāṃ trayamiva
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devān druhiṇaharirudrānuparatā nrajaḥ sattvaṃ
bibhrattama iti guṇānāṃ trayamiva
vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devān druhiṇaharirudrānuparatā rajah sattvaṃ bibhrattama iti guṇānāṃ trayamiva vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā vibhāti tvannetratritayamidamīśānadayite punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ devān druhiṇaharirudrānuparatā rajah sattvaṃ bibhrattama iti guṇānāṃ trayamiva.
We will now look at the word by word meanings of the 53rd Shloka. Here Bhagavad Pada addresses Devi as Īśānadayite, the last word in the second line. O beloved woman of Īśāna. Dayite means beloved or wife. So he calls her as, O beloved wife of Īśāna, Lord Shiva. Tvannetratritayamidam. This has to be split as tvannetratritayamidam. Your these three eyes, vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ, the first word in the first line, vibhaktatraivarṇyaṃ, meaning show three distinct colors. Vyatikaritalīlāñjanatayā, vyatikaritam, meaning applied or mixed with, līlāñjanatayā, anjanam means kajal or the eyeliner that women apply to beautify their eyes. Anjanam means kajal. Līlāñjanatayā means applied the kajal for fun. Vibhāti, it appears as if. Punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ, the first two words of the third line. Punaḥ sraṣṭuṃ, meaning bringing into manifestation again. devāndruhiṇaharirudrānuparatā. Devan means the devas or the gods. Druhina means Brahma. Hari is Hari or Vishnu. Rudran meaning Rudra. Uparatan meaning who ceased to exist during Pralayakala. Bibhrat The third word of the fourth line, bibhrattama, has to be split as bibhrat plus tama. So bibhrat meaning carries or bears, guṇānāṃ trayamiva, guṇānāṃ trayamiva, the three gunas, rajas sattvaṃ tama iti, known as rajas, sattva and tamo gunas. Let me put all the meanings together. O wife of Ishana, your these three eyes shine with three distinct colors of red, white and black, like the three gunas of rajas, sattva and tamas, when you apply the kajal for fun at the time of reviving again of Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra after their destruction at the time of Pralaya Kala. So after talking about the different types of drishti or eye glances of Devi and also the navarasas her eyes are able to exhibit, Adi Shankara now talks about what the different parts of the eyes can do.
Devi's three eyes has three distinct colors. Each of the three eyes of Devi has the white, red and dark blue or black color, as her eyes are compared with Kuvalayaha, blue lilies. It is easy for us to imagine dark blue iris or eyeballs and the white portion surrounding the eyeballs. But where is the red color? It is said that Mahapurushas or great people have red lines in their eyes. Mahabhagya Purushanam Rakta Rekhas Santi, meaning their eyes exhibit red color. Adi Shankara says, when I look at these three colors, they seem to be representing the three gunas, sattva, rajas and tamo gunas. Sattva guna is represented by white color, rajo guna by red color and dark blue or black color by tamo guna. Now he goes a step further and says, looks like these are the gunas exhibited by Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra. Let us see how.
When Devi wants to create the world, she does not do it by herself. She sends the command to Ishvara. Just like our brain sends commands to our hands or legs when it wants to act, she sends commands to Ishvara, who then creates Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra. The Devata of Rajoguna is Brahma, who does the act of creation of this world and is red in color. The Devata of Sattvaguna is Vishnu, who does the act of protection, white in color, and Rudra, who brings about dissolution, is Tamoguna and dark blue or black in color. Red and white colors are already present in her eyes. But how does she bring the black color? By applying the kajal to her eyes. Adi Shankara says, the kajal that you apply to your eyes seems to exhibit the tamoguna. The word Leelanjanataya is the most important word in this verse. Anjana means kajal and Leelanjanataya means Devi has applied kajal playfully. Normally, Anjana is a coloring agent applied to beautify the eyes. This coloring agent or Anjana is dark blue or black in color. If it is dark blue in color, then it becomes Neelanjanataya. Neelanjanataya is a Patha Bheda or a variation in this Patha, where some scholars have described the coloring agent or Anjana as dark blue in color.
At the time of dissolution, Devi becomes a Paraprakriti and retains Brahma's creative power, Vishnu's power of sustenance and Rudra's power to destroy the worlds created. As the Paraprakriti, she keeps the trinities concealed in her eyes. When she opens her eyes, a new world will be created. As explained in Devi Suktam, she is prayed as Prakriti. Namo Devyai Mahadevyai Shivayai Satatam Namaha Namah Prakrityai Bhadrayai Niyatah Pranatasmatam. Then she reveals her power as Vishtumaya. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Vishtumaya iti samsthita. Namastasyai, 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 Namo Namaha. This Vishnu Maya is responsible for her sport or play as Lalitambika, and she is able to reveal her Leela. Leelāñjanatayā, here Maya Shakti gives the appearance of her three eyes exhibiting three distinct colors and activates Ishvara to order Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra to do their respective jobs. For creation of universe, Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra are important. Brahma is Srishtikarta, Vishnu is Sthitikarta and Rudra is Samharakarta, reflecting the three gunas of Rajaḥ, Sattvaṃ and Tamaḥ. As soon as Devi is ready to create, she applies the kajal or anjanam playfully to all the three eyes. Bhagavatpada beautifully describes the creation process. He explains how Shakti creates the world as Panchakritya Parayana. Shrishtikartri Brahmarupa, Goptri Govindarupini, Samharini Rudrarupa, Tirodhanakarishwari, Sadashiva Anugrahada Panchakritya Parayana.
Just like a crystal devoid of any color reflects the color of the cloth on which it is placed, that is, a colorless crystal will appear red if it is placed on a red cloth, appear white if it is placed on a white cloth, and appear black if placed on a black cloth. Devi's right eye reflects the red color, signifying Rajoguna or Brahma as the creator. Left eye reflects white color, signifying Vishnu as the protector, and the third eye reflects black, denoting Rudra or the one responsible for destruction or samhara of her creation. By the use of the word Leelāñjanatayā, meaning the eye coloring agent Anjana is applied as a play or sport, Leela, Bhagavatpada is able to convey that each eye reflects one predominant color, red, white or black, in each of her three eyes, thus causing the creation of the three gunas and the three devatas, Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra. This means that when Devi opens her eyes, Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra come into existence right away and start their activity. When she closes her eyes, they stop their activity and get dissolved in her. Lalita Sahasranama Nama that explains this is Unmesha Nimishotpanna Vipanna Bhuvanavalihi. We have to understand that during Pralaya Kala, Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra also attain death, meaning they lose their jobs, and Devi keeps hold of the gunas of Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra in her eyes as a seed or bija form, and therefore she is called Para Prakriti. If she does not do this, then there will be no way to recreate the world after Pralaya Kala. We have explained this in the 26th verse, where during Mahapralaya Kala, Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra and other devatas attain death. Virinchif panchatvam brajati harirapnoti viratim, vinasham keenasho bhajati dhanado yati nidhanam. Vitandri mahendri vitatirapi sammilita drisha, mahasamharesmin viharati satitvat patirasau. She is with Shiva when at the time of Pralaya Kala, when Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra and all other devatas attain death. Here, Bhagavatpada explains the philosophy of Advaita. Everything merges with her, and there is only one Brahman that stays at the time of Pralaya Kala. Let us move on to learn the 54th Shloka. We will now look at the chanting part.
Pavitrīkartuṃ naha,
Pavitrīkartuṃ naha, Pavitrīkartuṃ naha,
paśupatiparādhīnahṛdaye,
paśupatiparādhīnahṛdaye, paśupatiparādhīnahṛdaye,
pavitrīkartuṃ naf paśupatiparādhīnahṛdaye,
pavitrīkartuṃ naf paśupatiparādhīnahṛdaye, पवित्रीकर्तुं नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये
दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुण
दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुण
धवलश्यामरुचिभिः
धवलश्यामरुचिभिः
दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुण धवलश्यामरुचिभिः
दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः
नदः श्रोणो गङ्गा
नदः श्रोणो गङ्गा
तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम्
तपनतनयेति ध्रुवम् अमुम्
नदः श्रोणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम्
नदः श्रोणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम्
त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सambhedamanagham त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सambhedamanagham
We will recite all the 4 lines together. Pavitrīkartuṃ nah paśupatiparādhīnahṛdaye दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः नदः श्रोणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम् त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि sambhedamanagham. We'll do that once again. पवित्रीकर्तुं नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः नदः श्रोणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम् त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि sambhedamanagham. We just learned how to chant. We will now learn to recite this in Ananda Bhairavi Ragam.
पवित्रीकर्तुं नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये
पवित्रीकर्तुं नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये
पवित्रीकर्तुं नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये पवित्रीकर्तुं नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये
दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः
दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः
दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः
पवित्रीकर्तुं नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः पवित्रीकर्तुं नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये
दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः
पवित्रीकर्तुं नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैररुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः पवित्रीकर्तुम् नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैर् अरुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः
नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम्
नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम्
नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम् नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम्
त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदम् अनघम् त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदमनघम्
त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदमनघम् त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदमनघम्
नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम् त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदमनघम्
नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम्
त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदमनघम्
नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम् त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदमनघम् नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम् त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदमनघम्
पवित्रीकर्तुम् नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैः अरुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम् त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदमनघम्
पवित्रीकर्तुम् नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैः अरुणधवलश्यामरुचिभिः नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम्
त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदमनघम्
पवित्रीकर्तुम् नः पशुपतिपराधीनहृदये दयामित्रैर्नेत्रैर् अरुणधवशामरुचिभिः नदः श्योणो गङ्गा तपनतनयेति ध्रुवममुम् त्रयाणां तीर्थानाम् उपनयसि सम्भेदमनघम् pavitrīkartuṃ nah paśupatiparādhīnahṛdaye णधवलश नदाḥ śoṇo gaṅgā tapanatanayeti dhruvamamuṃ trayāṇāṃ tīrthānāmupanayasi sambhedamanagham.
Let us look at the word by word meaning. The last verse, he addressed her as Īśānadayite. Now he is addressing her as paśupatiparādhīnahṛdaye. O goddess, you who have surrendered your heart to Paśupati or Shiva. Now take the last word of the third line, dhruvamamuṃ. So that word dhruvam plus amum, we'll just take the dhruvam. Dhruvam means certainly. Now comes the first word of the first line, pavitrīkartuṃ naha. To purify or sanctify all of us. Upanayasi. Upanayasi is in the fourth line. Create or bear. Dayamitraihi netraihi. Dayamitrair netraihi. The second line. With compassionate eyes. णधवlश ruchibhihi. Having the luster of Aruna means red, Dhavala means white, and Shyama means black. Having the ruchibhihi means the luster. Having the luster or your compassionate eyes are shining with the luster of red, white, and black. Anagham. Anagham is the last word of this shloka. Anagham, pure and sinless. Sambhedam, confluence of amum. Amum is the last word in the third line. These trayāṇāṃ tīrthānāṃ, the three sacred rivers, nadaḥ śoṇah, the Shona river, gaṅgā, the Ganges, tapanatanayeti. Tapanatanaya is the daughter of Surya, who is the Yamuna river. Iti, thus. So I'll put all the meanings together. O goddess who has surrendered her heart to Paśupati or Shiva, certainly with your compassionate eyes, that is shining with the luster of red, white, and black colors, you bring about the confluence of the three sacred rivers, Shona, Gaṅgā, and Yamuna, to sanctify us and to remove all of our sins. In the previous verse, the appearance of three colors in Devi's eyes were the three gunas. By saying Dayamitraihi Netraihi in this shloka, Bhagavad-pada wants to indicate and remind us that Devi's eyes are full of compassion. Because of her compassion, her eyes are moist and emanate water. In this verse, Bhagavad-pada describes the three different colors of her eyes taking the form of three different rivers. In the previous verse, we saw she created the world using Ishvara and his three assistants, Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra. Once created, she has now got to make sure her creation has sufficient food. For this, we need fertile soil and water. She has abundant karuna rasa. Daya and compassion fills her eyes. Rasa also stands for liquids. Out of compassion for her created subjects, her three eyes take the form of three rivers. These rivers make the land fertile and provide water for producing food, that is, for sustaining agriculture and forests. Not only that, the confluence also removes all our sins and purifies her subjects. Just like a mother feeding her newborn child with her milk, Devi is nourishing the entire creation with rivers, also making sure these rivers are sacred and the confluence will remove the papa of her creation.
The rivers Gaṅgā and Yamuna are east flowing rivers and they join in Prayaga. Gaṅgā is white in color and is associated with Sattva Guna. Yamuna is black in color and is associated with Tamoguna. The river Śoṇo, originating from the Vindhya mountains, flows in the northwest direction, meets Gaṅgā only in Patna or Pataliputra, east of Varanasi. It is said that when one takes a bath in Prayaga, the confluence of Gaṅgā and Yamuna, all the sins committed by any person are removed or he becomes sinless and pure. Since Devi's eyes have all the three colors, a glance of Devi is much superior in removing all types of sins and impurities, as her three eyes represent the three rivers Gaṅgā white, Yamuna black and river Śoṇo red. When her eye glances fall on a devotee, he gets the benefit of enjoying the confluence of all the three rivers at the same time. Here, Bhagavad Pada wants us to understand that in Prayaga, when we take a dip, we don't get the benefit of river Śoṇo, but Devi's eye glances give a superior benefit as the red color revealed in her eyes represents Śoṇo river. While Gaṅgā and Yamuna are female rivers, Śoṇo is a male river. Adi Shankara has carefully chosen Śoṇo river to indicate both redness and the union of male and female principles in this shloka.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful choice of words here. Śoṇo, the word Śoṇo itself means red, and also he has found this Śoṇabhadra river which can indicate the redness, also a male principle. With this, we conclude our session today. Please join us again same time tomorrow as we continue our sadhana on Soundaryalahari. Namaste, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha.
शिवे शिवसुशीतलामृततरङ्गगन्धोल्लसन् नवावरणदेवते नवनवामृतस्यन्दिनी गुरुक्रमपुरस्कृते गुणशरीरनित्योज्ज्वले षडङ्गपरिवारिते कालितयेष पुष्पाञ्जलिः कालितयेष पुष्पाञ्जलिः